Close your eyes and imagine the familiar world around you stretching beyond what your senses can grasp. What if the room you are in, the sounds you hear, even the rhythm of your own breath, are merely part of a larger, unseen landscape? Beyond the three dimensions you know, there could be spaces folded, curled, and vibrating silently, shaping your life without your noticing. In this journey, we will drift together through these hidden dimensions, exploring the soft, invisible fabric of reality. You won't need to memorize anything or solve any puzzle. Just breathe, relax, and allow awe to seep gently into your mind. Tiny threads, quiet ripples, and hidden folds will whisper stories of the universe's secret architecture, inviting calm curiosity. By the end, your sense of wonder will stretch beyond sight, and your mind will feel both expansive and gently at rest. The morning is gentle, soft, almost hesitant, as if it too is stretching after a long, quiet sleep. The air rests lightly on your skin, carrying a faint warmth and the subtle scent of early light. You notice the blanket draped over your shoulders, the texture pressing softly against your fingertips, a familiar weight that feels both comforting and protective. Each thread, each fiber is woven with care, yet you do not need to think about it. You simply feel it. You inhale slowly, the rhythm of your breath rising and falling like a quiet wave, and for a moment, the world is nothing more than this gentle exchange of air and warmth, the soft embrace of the morning. Outside, the light filters through the window in muted bands, spreading across the room in soft, golden whispers. It touches the corners and folds of the space, brushing against surfaces you recognize without really seeing them, revealing shapes and shadows that were always there but often unnoticed. There is a calm in this simplicity, a reassurance in the ordinary, and yet, as you follow the movement of light, you sense a hint of something more. Something unseen, lying just beyond the edge of your perception. The room is familiar, but it is not all that exists. Your fingers trace the smooth surface of a table, the coolness firm beneath your touch, grounding you further. Sounds arrive gently, the distant hum of the city, a soft creak in the floorboards, the quiet rustle of curtains as they sway with a slight breeze. Each note is ordinary, yet when listened to closely it forms a rhythm, a subtle pattern in which the world seems to pulse. You notice it without trying to analyze, simply letting your awareness expand, touching both the concrete and the intangible. Even the steady cadence of your own heartbeat has a rhythm that seems to connect with the world in ways you cannot fully explain. Each inhale, each exhale is part of a larger flow, a soft current that carries both your thoughts and your stillness. It is here, in these small, tender moments, that a question begins to stir. What if there is more than what we see? What if beneath the comfort of the blanket, beneath the familiar light and steady air, there exist layers we cannot touch, threads that intertwine with reality quietly, almost imperceptibly? And so, as the morning stretches on, you rest in the simplicity of your senses, yet your curiosity awakens gently, like a small ripple on calm water. The world you know is only the beginning, a doorway to something just beyond sight. You sense it without urgency, a quiet whisper at the edge of awareness, asking softly, what lies beyond the familiar, beyond the comfort of this room waiting to be felt? Beyond the comfort of familiar textures and the soft glow of morning light, there exists a quiet world that our senses cannot reach. It is not hidden in darkness, nor is it distant. It is simply layered, gentle, and subtle, like a melody you almost remember but cannot quite hum. You do not need to see it or touch it or name it. You only need to imagine it, letting your mind drift like a leaf on a slow, invisible current. Picture the room around you familiar in every corner. Now imagine that the air itself is not empty but threaded with delicate strands, threads that connect everything softly, almost imperceptibly. They bend and sway, carrying quiet signals, subtle movements that leave no trace on the surfaces we touch. These threads are not rigid or alarming. They are like the soft tremor of a spiderweb in the morning breeze, a whisper of motion that is present, though unseen. Consider the shadow cast by a chair in sunlight. It is flat and known, stretching across the floor, familiar in shape and form. Yet somewhere beyond the edge of that shadow, there might be folds and layers of existence that bend the light in ways we cannot perceive. Perhaps the shadow is only a trace, a hint of a larger structure beyond the reach of our eyes. Just as shadows stretch across a wall, unseen dimensions stretch across reality, softly, patiently, waiting to be felt in subtle ways. There is a quiet poetry in this hidden space. Imagine invisible threads connecting the warmth of your blanket to the sunlight streaming through the window, to the faint hum of distant life outside, to the rhythm of your own heartbeat. You do not need to understand how these threads work. You only need to sense them, as you might sense a gentle vibration in the floor or a faint note in the air. They remind you that the world is more than its surfaces, more than the shapes and textures you can perceive. There is depth here, infinite and calm. And so, in this quiet morning, you are invited to stretch your imagination beyond the familiar. Think of it as a gentle expansion, like inhaling a new, cool layer of air, feeling it move softly through your chest. The world we know is comforting, solid, and safe, but just beyond it lies something more. A dimension of quiet whispers, of invisible patterns, of hidden melodies, waiting patiently for your awareness to brush against it. It is here that the mind begins to float, sensing without seeing, knowing without naming. You feel a connection to something larger, something intertwined with everything you already know, yet unseen. And as you breathe slowly, the gentle thought settles like morning dew. Perhaps the reality that cradles us is far richer, far softer, and far more wondrous than we have ever imagined. Now let us turn inward, letting your awareness drift gently from the world outside to the quiet universe within. Begin by noticing the steady rhythm of your heartbeat, soft and unhurried. Each beat is a quiet anchor, a pulse that grounds you in this moment, yet it also hints at something unseen, a hidden rhythm beneath the surface of everyday experience. There is a depth here, subtle and expansive, like a gentle tide moving beneath calm waters, waiting for your attention. Shift your awareness to your thoughts, not to judge or control them, but simply to observe. Some are fleeting like small clouds passing across a vast sky, barely leaving a trace. Others linger quiet and steady, like ancient mountains you cannot see fully, yet you sense their presence. Notice how your awareness moves between them, weaving through ideas and sensations, touching each one lightly, without needing to grasp or understand. In this weaving there is a hidden architecture, a subtle structure that resembles the dimensions beyond sight. Now allow yourself to sense the spaces between thoughts, the quiet pauses that arrive naturally between one heartbeat and the next. These spaces are soft, like air flowing through invisible threads, offering a gentle room to rest. Imagine that each pause is a doorway, a tiny window opening into unseen layers of your consciousness. Here, hidden dimensions exist within, quiet and patient, as real and intricate as the unseen folds of the universe outside. The mind mirrors the cosmos, expanding gently into quiet, uncharted territory. As you continue to breathe, notice how your body feels from the inside out. the warmth in your chest, the subtle tension in your shoulders, the gentle tingling in your fingertips. Each sensation is a whisper, a small vibration that tells you there is more than meets the eye. Just as the world contains layers we cannot see, your own body and mind hold depths and dimensions that are quietly present, waiting for your awareness to drift toward them. Imagine exploring these inner dimensions as if walking through a soft, luminous space. Thoughts are like floating lights, shifting slowly, illuminating the hidden pathways of your mind. Emotions are gentle currents, carrying you along without urgency. In this internal universe, every inhale expands your awareness, every exhale releases tension, every heartbeat echoes the rhythm of a reality that is both intimate and vast. And so, as your focus moves deeper, you sense a connection. The curiosity that stirs within you about hidden worlds outside mirrors the quiet, wondrous exploration happening inside. Your inner dimensions are as rich and mysterious as the hidden folds of space, as soft and patient as the threads of reality beyond your sight. You feel both anchored and expansive, present and infinite. And in this calm awareness, a gentle thought arises like a distant star shimmering softly in the vastness. If there are hidden dimensions beyond what we see, perhaps there are equally hidden dimensions within, quietly shaping the experience of being, waiting for your mind to notice, to wander, and to rest. Now imagine a quiet path unfolding before you, soft beneath your feet, familiar yet slightly unfamiliar, as if it has always been there but rarely noticed. Each step is gentle, deliberate, carrying you closer to something unseen. The air around you hums with quiet possibility, like a faint vibration in the space between thought and awareness. You do not need to hurry. You only need to walk slowly, letting curiosity guide your steps, soft and patient. As you move, notice how ordinary things, walls, trees, sunlight, begin to feel a little more mysterious. Perhaps behind a familiar corner, a hidden garden waits, delicate and untouched. You cannot yet see it fully, but you sense it, a quiet presence woven into the ordinary. This garden is not urgent, not demanding. It exists simply, waiting for attention, much like the hidden layers of reality we have only begun to imagine. And so you begin to ask yourself gentle questions, not for answers, but for the soft pleasure of wondering. What might it feel like if space held folds we cannot see? Could there be threads of quiet light stretching between the things we touch, connecting them in ways our eyes cannot perceive? Might each sound, each movement, each warmth carry a trace of something unseen, waiting to brush softly against awareness? The questions float freely like leaves on a calm stream, carrying no pressure, only invitation. Notice the rhythm of your breath as you walk this imagined path. With each inhale, curiosity expands softly, filling the chest and mind with calm wonder. With each exhale, tension melts away, leaving room for gentle amazement. The garden, the threads, the unseen currents, they do not need to be understood. They only need to be sensed, touched lightly by the mind, appreciated for their quiet existence, much like noticing a subtle pattern in the clouds or a soft ripple across still water. As you pause for a moment, imagine yourself standing at the edge of that secret garden. Its beauty is quiet, subtle, and patient. You feel a sense of anticipation, not anxious but soft, like waiting for a small flower to open in the morning light. There is no rush, no need to explore quickly. You are simply present, aware that something wonderful lies just beyond the familiar, ready to be discovered when the time feels right. And now, with gentle awareness, you let this feeling settle like a warm, soft blanket around your mind. The hidden, the unseen, the quiet threads of reality. They exist naturally, patiently, like part of the rhythm of life itself. And as you step forward along this gentle path, a small, soft thought drifts into your mind. The world we know is only the beginning, and behind its familiar walls, there are layers of wonder quietly waiting, inviting you to explore, to imagine, and to rest in awe. Imagine holding a simple paper in your hand, smooth and familiar. You can see its length, its width, the way it bends softly under your fingers. Now imagine gently flipping it over, noticing a side that was hidden just moments ago. The paper itself hasn't changed. What has changed is your perspective, the way you allow yourself to notice something beyond the obvious. In much the same way, the world around us holds more than length, width, and height. There is another dimension, subtle and invisible, quietly shaping every experience you have. This fourth dimension is not something we can touch or see like a chair or a tree, yet it is present in every breath, every step, every heartbeat. It flows through your life like a gentle river, carrying moments forward with soft, steady persistence. You do not need to swim against it or measure its course. You simply move with it, drifting through each instant, unaware of the full depth, yet influenced by its quiet current. Think of watching shadows stretch across the floor as the sun rises. They shift imperceptibly, stretching and shrinking with the passing hours. The shadow itself is flat, familiar, limited to the surfaces it touches, yet it is moved by something unseen, by the motion of the sun, the turning of the world. The fourth dimension moves in a similar way, influencing everything in subtle, patient rhythms. It is not dramatic or alarming. It is soft, constant, shaping the way events unfold, the way thoughts drift, the way moments arrive and fade. Now imagine a small stream flowing gently through a quiet forest. You can hear the soft murmur of water over stones, feel the coolness in the air, sense the motion without needing to see its entirety. Time as this fourth dimension is much like that stream. You are moving with it, your life flowing along its gentle current, sometimes noticing the ripple, sometimes carried effortlessly forward. It touches all things softly, weaving past, present, and future together in a quiet tapestry that is always unfolding, always present, yet never fully visible. And so, as you feel this river of moments beneath the surface of daily life, you may sense a quiet wonder. Just as a paper reveals a hidden side when flipped, so too does every moment hint at a dimension we cannot see. This invisible layer surrounds you, shaping experiences and quietly guiding the rhythm of existence. You cannot grasp it, and you do not need to. You only need to sense its flow, feel its subtle touch, and allow yourself to drift along, aware that every heartbeat, every breath, every soft pause is carried gently by a dimension beyond the familiar, moving through your life with infinite patience. Imagine holding a simple square of paper in your hands, soft and still. You fold it gently, pressing along the edges, creating new shapes with each crease. The paper has not disappeared, and yet it has changed in a way that reveals hidden angles, secret surfaces that were once flat and unnoticed. In a quiet, similar way, the world around you may hold folds, layers of reality tucked delicately within the familiar spaces you know so well. These folds are not threatening. They are gentle, subtle, quietly shaping the way things feel, the way moments arrive, and the way experiences unfold. Consider a familiar room, the one where you rest or sip a morning cup of tea. You know its walls, its furniture, its windows. And yet, if you imagine softly folding the space inwards, the room expands in ways your eyes cannot see. There could be hidden corridors, secret chambers of quiet thought, subtle pathways where light bends differently, where shadows stretch and curve beyond expectation. These pathways are not meant to be explored with effort. They exist as a soft invitation, a gentle reminder that what you know is only the surface, and beneath, dimensions curl silently, like quiet echoes folded into the fabric of reality. Think of walking down a familiar street, noticing the rhythm of your steps, the texture of the pavement beneath your feet. Now imagine that this path folds gently into itself, curling like a river looping softly through unseen valleys. The world you see is only part of the story. Somewhere within the folds, hidden layers brush against the edges of perception, shaping sounds, colors, and moments in ways that remain invisible. You cannot measure them, you cannot name them, yet they exist quietly, touching your life in ways that are gentle and reassuring. Even your own movements, as simple as raising a hand or inhaling a breath, might trace unseen patterns through these folds. Each gesture, each pulse could ripple softly through dimensions curled just beyond sight. These hidden layers are like whispered secrets tucked into the corners of existence, waiting for attention that does not demand understanding. You do not need to solve a puzzle or uncover a hidden truth. You only need to sense the softness of their presence, the subtle wonder of a reality that is more intricate than the eye can follow. And so, as you settle into this gentle awareness, the idea begins to bloom. That reality is not a flat stage, nor a simple line of events. It is folded, layered, curling softly upon itself, creating invisible spaces that brush quietly against your life. Every heartbeat, every breath, every small thought drifts along these folds, carried by dimensions you cannot see but can imagine. And in imagining, you feel a soft awe, a calm curiosity, as if each fold holds a secret waiting to be discovered, not urgently but patiently in its own gentle time. Imagine a delicate sculpture bathed in soft light, casting a shadow across the floor. The shadow is familiar, tangible, and easy to see. It stretches and bends with the curves of the sculpture, yet it is only a two-dimensional trace of something more complex. The sculpture itself holds depth, angles, and surfaces that the shadow cannot fully reveal. In much the same way, the world we perceive may be only a shadow of a greater, multidimensional reality, quietly influencing everything we see and feel. Picture standing in a sunlit room, noticing the way light spills across the furniture. Each shadow stretches across surfaces, bending gently with the contours of objects. And yet these shadows are not mere absences of light. They are traces, hints of depth and form beyond the visible. Perhaps reality itself casts such shadows into our perception. What we touch, what we see, and even what we hear might be shaped subtly by layers of existence beyond our direct awareness, whispering softly at the edges of attention. Now imagine walking along a garden path. The leaves overhead sway in a quiet breeze, scattering dappled patterns across the ground. The patterns shift and shimmer, never still, always forming and reforming. These shadows hint at movement and light beyond their flat shapes. Just as these patterns suggest unseen shifts in air and sun, the shapes and rhythms of our world might hint at higher dimensions folded delicately into every moment. They are not meant to alarm or confuse. They are gentle echoes, quietly weaving through the fabric of ordinary life. Even your own presence, the soft rise and fall of your chest with each breath, may leave subtle imprints in these hidden layers. Perhaps each thought, each motion, carries a ripple that extends into spaces you cannot see, touching dimensions that move quietly alongside your own. These influences are not harsh or intrusive. They are soft, patient, and intimate, like the light brushing along a shadowed corner, or the faint echo of a sound you almost catch but cannot fully name. As you imagine this, a gentle awareness begins to bloom. The world you know, the room, the garden, the morning light, feels richer, more alive, more wondrous. You sense that there is always more than meets the eye, layers folded and interwoven into reality, brushing against your life in quiet, imperceptible ways. And as your mind lingers on this thought, a soft question drifts in, not demanding an answer, only curiosity. If shadows can hint at unseen shapes, what else might exist just beyond perception, quietly shaping the world we experience, waiting for attention without urgency, patiently present in every breath, every glance, every small, ordinary moment? Imagine a quiet thread so fine it is almost impossible to see. It stretches through everything, twisting and turning softly, carrying gentle vibrations that hum beneath the surface of reality. You do not notice these threads with your eyes, nor do you feel them with your hands. Yet, like a soft current beneath a calm river, they ripple through every moment, shaping the world in ways that are invisible but quietly present. Perhaps reality itself is woven from countless threads like this, each one trembling softly, creating patterns that guide the rhythm of existence. Picture a vast, silent field at dawn. A gentle wind stirs the grass, bending it into patterns that shift imperceptibly. You can see the movement of the blades, yet the wind itself is invisible. In much the same way, hidden dimensions may ripple quietly beneath the surface of the world you perceive, influencing the flow of life without revealing themselves directly. These dimensions are not chaotic or threatening. They are soft, subtle, and steady, like a hidden melody that shapes the music of the universe without being heard outright. Now imagine holding a small, delicate harp in your hands. Each string vibrates with its own tone, yet together they form a harmony that resonates beyond the instrument, filling the air with gentle sound. Hidden dimensions may be like these strings, invisible to the eye, yet vibrating softly beneath the surface of all things. Every ripple, every subtle pulse, carries influence across space and time, shaping the world around you in ways that cannot be fully seen but can be sensed with imagination and calm awareness. Even the smallest things, a drop of rain, a shift in sunlight, the warmth of your breath, might carry traces of these vibrations. They are not imposing or urgent. They exist quietly, offering a soft reminder that beneath the ordinary surface of life, there is a deeper, hidden harmony. The universe is vast and gentle, humming softly beneath the layers we perceive, and in this hum there is a kind of quiet wisdom, a sense that even the smallest ripple has its place in a larger, interconnected whole. And so, as you imagine these threads, these whispers of hidden dimensions vibrating beneath reality, you feel a calm curiosity blooming within. There is no need to grasp, to analyze, or to answer. You only need to sense, to drift, to follow the gentle pulses that stretch unseen through everything. Each vibration, each soft ripple is part of a quiet story, one that invites you to explore with wonder and patience. And as your mind floats among these invisible threads, you are drawn gently into a deeper awareness, a soft anticipation of mysteries that exist beyond sight, quietly shaping the world and quietly shaping you. Imagine the universe as a soft, endless blanket, stretching gently beyond what your eyes can see. It is not hard or rigid, but pliable, flowing with subtle motions that ripple quietly through every corner of existence. This blanket holds everything, the stars, the planets, the quiet spaces in between, and yet it is more than just a container. It moves, it bends, it folds in ways that are invisible but profoundly present, like the slow rise and fall of your own chest as you breathe. Picture lying on this blanket, letting its weight cradle you, feeling its texture shifting softly beneath your body. The folds are gentle, almost imperceptible, yet they carry a sense of rhythm, a quiet pulse that mirrors the heartbeat of the cosmos. You do not need to see the entire expanse. It is enough to sense the stretch of space, the way it curves and ripples with ease, embracing every object without tension or strain. Consider the way a sheet of fabric moves in the wind. It bends, folds, and waves, creating soft shadows and highlights that dance across surfaces. Space itself flows in a similar way, stretching and folding subtly around stars and galaxies, around the smallest particles and the largest clusters. There is no rush, no chaos, only patient, gentle motion, a rhythm that has existed for eons, soothing and infinite. Even the spaces you occupy, the room where you rest, are cradled by this blanket of the cosmos. Every moment you breathe, every soft sigh or quiet movement, is part of the gentle motion of space. It carries you effortlessly, folding around you like a familiar embrace, reminding you that the universe is not separate from your experience, but woven intimately into it. As you let this image settle, notice how space feels alive yet calm. Each ripple in the fabric is a small, quiet event, touching everything softly, carrying the gentle hum of motion throughout the universe. It is not a force to be measured or feared. It is a tender rhythm, a quiet expanse that holds all that exists in a soothing, malleable embrace. And as your mind drifts across this blanket, a soft question lingers. If space itself can stretch and ripple with such gentle ease, what other hidden folds might be waiting, silently shaping the reality we feel but cannot fully see? Imagine the universe as a vast, quiet loom, its threads stretching softly in every direction. Some threads are long, others short, but each hums with a gentle vibration, a subtle energy that we cannot see, yet that carries the structure of everything around us. These threads are the tiniest strands of existence, hidden beneath the surfaces we touch and the skies we gaze upon, forming the quiet skeleton of reality itself. Picture holding a single thread in your fingers. It feels impossibly fine, almost weightless, yet it carries its own song, a soft, gentle hum that resonates through the air. Now imagine trillions of these threads woven together, vibrating in harmony like the strings of an invisible instrument. Each thread contributes its tone to the larger symphony, creating a network of quiet motion that cradles stars, planets, and even the smallest particles. Think of a calm night, when the world is still and the wind barely moves the leaves. There is a soft vibration in the air, almost imperceptible, like the echo of a distant bell. This is what these threads feel like, tiny persistent pulses beneath everything we perceive. They do not demand attention. They do not hurry or strain. They exist simply, weaving the fabric of reality with a quiet, patient rhythm that touches every part of the cosmos, even the spaces we cannot imagine. Now allow yourself to sense the threads within your own body. Every heartbeat, every breath, every gentle movement traces a path through this hidden lattice. Perhaps each thought, each soft flutter of emotion, sends a ripple along these tiny strings, touching corners of existence that are invisible but always present. There is a comforting intimacy in this thought, that even the smallest vibration, even the quietest hum within you, is part of a vast, interconnected symphony, a cosmic lullaby that spans the universe. As you drift with this image, notice the quiet beauty of it. These threads are not rigid or cold. They are alive in a gentle, flowing sense, vibrating softly beneath every moment of experience. They remind you that the universe is more than the surfaces we see, more than the forms we can touch. Beneath it all lies a hidden music, a tender harmony that carries both the ordinary and the extraordinary, whispering softly at the edges of awareness. And as you breathe, you may feel a subtle tingling, a calm sense of wonder, as if the threads themselves are singing just for you. A quiet, soothing song that lulls the mind toward stillness, curiosity, and gentle awe. Imagine waking on a foggy morning, the world around you softened and blurred, each layer of trees, rooftops, and distant hills folding gently into the next. You cannot see the full expanse, yet the overlapping forms create a sense of depth, a quiet richness that invites your eyes and mind to linger. In much the same way, reality itself may be composed of layers upon layers, each one coexisting seamlessly, quietly cradling the others in a vast, gentle embrace. Picture a still lake at dawn, its surface perfectly calm. Look closely and you may notice that what appears flat and smooth is actually layered. Reflections of clouds drift above the water, while beneath the surface currents flow, carrying shapes and colors that remain hidden from casual view. Every layer is connected, influencing the others without clashing, moving in quiet harmony. Reality may behave in a similar way, with hidden dimensions folding softly within the world we perceive, creating an endless, gentle landscape of unseen spaces. Consider walking through a forest. Leaves overlap, branches intertwine, and sunlight filters through multiple layers of canopy. You move between them with ease, unaware of the subtle interplay. Yet the beauty and calm of the forest depend on this layering. Each plane, each depth, contributes to the soft rhythm of life around you. Hidden dimensions may fold in just the same manner, curling quietly within one another, shaping experiences and moments in ways that are intimate, subtle, and profoundly soothing. Even within your own mind, layers exist. Thoughts drift above feelings, while beneath both lies a quiet awareness that notices without judgment. These inner layers are as gentle and intricate as the folds of space outside. They coexist without friction, forming a calm, interconnected landscape. Each layer supports the next, creating a sense of continuity and depth, a quiet architecture that mirrors the hidden layers of the universe. As you rest in this awareness, imagine the folds of reality stretching softly outward, like petals of a flower opening in slow, deliberate motion. Each fold is calm, patient, waiting to be sensed rather than understood. You move through these layers effortlessly, like drifting through morning mist, noticing the soft play of light and shadow, the gentle hum of hidden currents, the quiet rhythm that links everything together. There is no urgency, no need to grasp or measure. You only need to breathe, to observe, to let your imagination wander softly across this endless, layered expanse. And as you do, a gentle wonder blooms. What if every moment, every sensation, every thought you experience is touched by layers of existence folded quietly within the fabric of reality? What if the calm depth you feel within yourself mirrors the soft, infinite layering of the universe outside? With each breath, with each quiet glance, you are part of this subtle, layered world, floating gently among its folds, carried by a rhythm both unseen and intimately present. Imagine sitting in a quiet room, the air still, yet alive with a gentle hum you cannot see. It is soft and persistent, like a whisper woven into the spaces between objects, brushing lightly against your awareness. This is the music of hidden spaces, the subtle rhythm of dimensions folded beyond sight, vibrating quietly beneath the surface of reality. You do not need to hear it with your ears or touch it with your hands. You only need to sense it, letting your mind drift gently along its soft cadence. Picture a string lightly plucked, vibrating in calm harmony. Now imagine trillions of these strings, invisible and delicate, resonating together, their tones interweaving to form a quiet symphony. Each vibration is gentle, unhurried, creating a soothing pattern that touches everything: the stars, the air, the spaces between your thoughts. The music does not rush or demand. It flows effortlessly, wrapping around you like a soft blanket, filling the unseen spaces with a tender, calming rhythm. Think of a river flowing silently beneath a frozen surface. You can see the ice, solid and familiar, yet beneath it the water moves in invisible patterns, carrying currents that shape the world above. Hidden dimensions may hum in a similar way, producing a subtle music that influences the familiar world without being directly observed. It is patient, steady, and infinitely gentle, reminding you that even the quietest spaces are alive with soft resonance. As you breathe slowly, imagine this music threading through your own awareness. Each heartbeat, each exhale, joins the invisible symphony, contributing to the rhythm of existence. Your thoughts may drift like small notes, rising and falling within the melody, while your feelings move as soft, harmonic currents. You do not need to follow every tone or analyze every vibration. You only need to let yourself float within it, feeling the gentle tingling of wonder that arises when the mind touches something infinite, hidden, and intimately connected to everything else. Now picture the universe as a vast concert hall, the walls invisible, the instruments scattered across unseen dimensions. The music plays endlessly, each note a soft pulse of energy, each vibration a quiet thread linking distant stars, hidden layers of reality, and the smallest flicker of awareness within you. It is not loud or demanding. It is tender, meditative, and infinite, inviting your attention without urgency. And as your mind drifts along these invisible harmonies, you may feel a tingling warmth, a serene curiosity, a sense that you are part of this quiet orchestration, carried gently by the unseen music of hidden spaces. And so, as the soft hum of hidden dimensions resonates around you, you settle into a gentle awe. The universe is not silent. It is alive with a quiet, invisible music that flows through every moment, every fold, every breath. You are both listener and participant, drifting within a melody that is calm, patient, and infinitely comforting. And as you rest here, a gentle thought lingers. Even in the unseen, even in the quiet folds of reality, there is a rhythm, a harmony, a soft music that carries you, gently and endlessly, through the vastness of existence. Imagine a slow, gentle river, its surface smooth and reflective, carrying leaves and petals along without hurry. Each ripple moves in quiet rhythm, flowing effortlessly around stones and bends, shaping the world softly as it passes. Time can be felt in the same way, a gentle current that carries every moment forward. It seems steady, linear, like a path stretching endlessly. Yet if you pause and watch closely, you may notice subtle shifts, tiny stretches and bends that hint at layers beyond the obvious. Picture clouds drifting across a calm sky, soft and luminous. They change shape imperceptibly, some stretching wide, others curling inward. The motion feels natural, patient, and gentle. Time, too, moves in ways that are both familiar and mysterious. Our everyday experience traces a straight line, morning to evening, one heartbeat to the next, but beneath that flow, subtle folds may ripple quietly, hidden from view, softly shaping the rhythm of life. Notice the way your own breath flows in and out, steady yet varying ever so slightly with each moment. Time is like that. Familiar, comforting, constant, yet flexible in ways you cannot fully see. Moments stretch when you linger and wonder, and condense when the mind drifts. It is not rigid or harsh. It bends softly around experiences, forming hidden layers that carry each memory, each feeling, each thought, quietly onward through existence. Consider walking along a quiet path, leaves brushing against your feet, the air carrying the faint scent of earth. Each step is measured, steady, yet somehow the mind senses the passing of time differently in different moments. A single second may feel as light as a feather, or as vast as a slow-moving cloud. And beneath this perception, hidden layers of time may ripple gently, touching your experience without demanding attention, shaping the subtle flow of life in ways that are soft, unhurried, and intimately connected to everything around you. As you drift in this awareness, a sense of quiet curiosity emerges. Time is not simply a line or a sequence of events. It is a gentle river, a drifting current, a flexible fabric that carries you along while folding and stretching in ways you may not yet perceive. Each breath, each blink, each small pause is part of this soft flow, moving in harmony with dimensions that lie quietly beneath the surface of perception. And as your mind floats along this gentle current, a subtle wonder arises. If time itself bends and folds, softly cradling every moment, what hidden layers might it carry, quietly shaping the unseen world around you and the quiet depths within yourself? Imagine a quiet morning, the first light spilling softly through a half-open window. Each golden beam touches familiar surfaces, illuminating dust motes that drift slowly in the still air. In that gentle scene, a single moment feels almost sacred, fragile, and full of possibility. Each memory, each small experience can be seen as a window, thin and delicate, through which hidden layers of reality quietly reveal themselves. You do not need to open the window fully or step through. Simply noticing it, pausing with gentle awareness, is enough to sense the whisper of something greater. Picture holding a cup of tea, the warmth pressing softly against your palms. The aroma drifts upward, curling invisibly through the air. In this ordinary gesture, a hidden depth exists, a subtle reflection of moments beyond the one you see. Each sip, each breath, is like peering through a glass into a larger, quieter space, where dimensions fold softly around familiar experiences. The edges are blurred, the forms are uncertain, yet the sensation is intimate and soothing, offering a quiet wonder without needing explanation. Consider the sound of your own footsteps on a familiar path. The rhythm is steady, gentle, grounding, yet each footfall may also echo into unseen spaces, leaving faint traces in dimensions you cannot fully perceive. Memories work in much the same way. A single laugh, a soft glance, a quiet sigh from long ago can open a thin window, allowing you a glimpse of a world folded quietly within the one you know. These reflections are not urgent or demanding. They are tender, like sunlight filtering through leaves, hinting at the richness of reality without requiring you to chase or understand it completely. Now drift into the feeling of recalling a soft memory, a gentle word spoken, a calm touch, or a fleeting smile. Notice how it feels like stepping through a door into a slightly larger room, a space that holds not just the memory itself, but the subtle folds of time and existence around it. Each memory becomes a doorway, each fleeting moment a gentle invitation to sense something beyond immediate perception. You are not trying to solve a puzzle. You are simply noticing, floating in quiet awe at the layers softly revealed by your own awareness. As you rest in this awareness, allow the thought to linger. What if every small experience, every quiet memory, carries a reflection of dimensions beyond sight. What if each moment, however ordinary, is part of a vast unseen tapestry gently folded into reality? There is no rush, no need to understand fully. You only need to notice, to feel the soft wonder of a window opening briefly, inviting your mind to peek at a hidden world, and to rest in the calm, patient beauty of what lies quietly beyond perception. Imagine standing on a quiet hilltop, the horizon stretching far beyond what your eyes can see. The wind moves softly through the grass, carrying a gentle rhythm that feels timeless. Each second you experience here is small, intimate, yet beyond your awareness, time stretches and folds on scales far grander than the mind usually contemplates. The same moments that feel ordinary may ripple across vast spaces, touching corners of the cosmos you cannot see. Picture a single heartbeat, steady and calm. It passes in an instant, yet in the quiet expanse of the universe, 1,000 heartbeats might be a fraction of a cosmic blink. A single sigh may be a ripple in a slow, gentle river that flows across millennia. Human seconds are intimate and fleeting, yet in the quiet, hidden dimensions, time stretches slowly, like a soft, infinite fabric folding upon itself. Your life, your thoughts, your small worries drift along this vast river, carried gently, calmly, without urgency. Consider watching clouds move lazily across the sky. They shift, stretch, curl, and fold in ways that feel natural, patient, almost infinite. Time in the cosmos behaves similarly. While your world traces a familiar, linear path, the larger rhythm of existence unfolds over vast scales, where seconds become centuries and moments extend into eons. The folds of hidden dimensions allow time to ripple and stretch quietly, creating layers that are always present, always shaping the universe, yet invisible to direct observation. Now imagine tracing your breath, feeling it rise and fall softly, your awareness moving with each inhale and exhale. In your own experience, time may feel contained, measured, and finite. Yet around you, beyond perception, time may flow with a gentle elasticity, stretching in some spaces, condensing in others, folding silently around hidden layers of reality. Each breath, each small gesture, moves within this calm, vast expanse, carried effortlessly along a rhythm that is both personal and cosmic, intimate and infinite. As you rest in this awareness, a quiet wonder unfolds. The worries that often weigh on the mind, the urgent thoughts that demand attention, may be small against the immense, slow, and patient scales of time hidden within the universe. They are like tiny ripples on a vast ocean, soft disturbances that are gently absorbed by the larger currents. In this perspective, the mind can relax, knowing that life flows within a gentle, expansive rhythm, a quiet river that moves slowly through folded dimensions, carrying every moment with infinite patience. And so, as you drift along this imagined current, feel the subtle ease of perspective settling in. Your moments are part of something vast, your concerns mingling with the slow, patient unfolding of cosmic time. The universe stretches quietly, gently, holding everything in its soft embrace. And as you breathe, a calm question lingers. What if every personal second, every small memory, is part of a rhythm far greater than yourself? A slow, infinite dance through layers of hidden space, carrying you gently across time's vast, tranquil ocean? Imagine sitting quietly under a twilight sky, the last light softening the edges of the world. Stars begin to emerge, delicate points of glow scattered across the vast darkness. You notice them without needing to name them, without needing to understand exactly how they shine. There is comfort in their presence, a gentle reminder that not everything must be fully known to be beautiful. The universe holds mysteries, and these mysteries are not threats. They are quiet companions, inviting calm and curiosity. Picture a soft mist rolling over a quiet lake. Its edges blur, shifting with every breath of wind. You cannot see exactly where it begins or ends, yet you sense its presence, the way it shapes the reflections and ripples beneath it. Mystery in life and in the hidden layers of the universe works in much the same way. The unknown does not demand understanding. It simply exists, quietly influencing the familiar, shaping experiences, and offering a gentle space for wonder. Now imagine a narrow path winding through a dense forest. You can see only a few steps ahead, the rest fading into soft shadows. Each bend holds possibilities you cannot yet perceive. There is no need to rush forward or to uncover every secret at once. The path itself, with its gentle uncertainty, is calming. The hidden dimensions of reality, the quiet folds of time, and the subtle vibrations beneath existence are much like this path. They exist beyond immediate comprehension, quietly present, inviting attention without pressure. Consider the feeling of listening to a distant melody you cannot fully trace. You hear threads of notes, hints of rhythm, but the complete song remains just beyond reach. There is a quiet satisfaction in letting the mind float among these fragments, sensing patterns without needing to capture them fully. The hidden layers of time and space, the invisible dimensions threading through reality, are similar. They encourage relaxation through gentle curiosity, allowing your imagination to drift among the possibilities, finding calm not in answers, but in the experience of wonder itself. As you breathe slowly, allow the sense of mystery to settle around you like a soft cloak. Each unanswered question, each hidden fold of reality, is part of the rhythm of the universe. There is no rush to resolve or grasp. Instead, feel the gentle serenity that comes from resting in what is not yet known. Curiosity becomes a soft companion, guiding attention lightly without urgency. Every moment you sit with this awareness is a meditation, a quiet journey through the calm embrace of the unknown. And so, as the soft night deepens and stars shimmer gently above, a sense of peace grows. The universe is vast, layered, and largely unseen, yet its quiet presence carries you effortlessly through the moments. Mystery is not absence. It is the space where awe, wonder, and calm can flourish together. With each breath, let yourself drift in this quiet acceptance, knowing that serenity resides not in certainty, but in the soft, patient, and infinitely gentle unfolding of what we have yet to discover. Imagine stepping into a vast, silent library, the shelves stretching higher than your eyes can follow. Each shelf holds a row of rooms, quiet and still, with doors slightly ajar, letting in soft light. Some rooms resemble the one you inhabit now, familiar and comforting. Others are subtly different, with shapes, colors, or whispers of sounds that feel almost like echoes of your own experience. In this gentle space, each room exists alongside the others quietly without competing, forming a calm, infinite tapestry of possibilities. Picture opening one of these doors slowly, letting your awareness drift in. The room is similar yet distinct, a mirror of your own world folded softly into another layer of reality. You notice small differences. A book in a slightly different place, the sunlight bending just a little differently, the quiet rhythm of the air unique to that room. You do not need to explore every detail. Simply being present, noticing the gentle variation, allows a calm sense of wonder to settle in. Now imagine moving along the hallway of these rooms, each door a window into a parallel space that mirrors the familiar, yet carries its own quiet pattern. You can sense a soft symmetry connecting all the rooms, like the gentle hum of invisible threads linking them together. There is no rush, no need to choose or compare. The presence of these unseen worlds is soothing, like discovering hidden gardens tucked behind familiar walls. Each world exists in quiet harmony, layered alongside the one you inhabit, offering a sense of comfort and calm, rather than confusion or strain. Even in your own mind, you can feel these rooms folding gently around your thoughts. One moment may echo another. One idea may shimmer softly in the reflection of another layer of awareness. Parallel worlds are not distant or threatening. They are quietly present, suggesting that the richness of existence is far greater than any single perspective can hold. Each quiet layer carries its own rhythm, gently intertwining with yours, creating a sense of continuity and serenity that stretches beyond your immediate perception. As you drift in this awareness, notice how calm it feels to imagine these many worlds quietly coexisting. The infinite possibilities do not overwhelm. They soothe, offering a gentle reminder that reality is vast, layered, and tenderly expansive. Each room, each layer is a small, intimate universe, and you move through them effortlessly, carried by curiosity that is soft, gentle, and meditative. And as you rest here, a quiet question drifts to the surface of your mind. If these worlds exist, quietly folded alongside your own, what gentle wonders might they hold? And how might simply knowing they are there bring a soft, calming sense of connection to the infinite expanse around you? Imagine dropping a pebble into a still pond. The moment it touches the water, gentle ripples spread outward, soft circles expanding across the surface. Each ripple touches the edges, bends around stones, and fades into quiet motion. Now imagine that our world, and perhaps worlds beyond it, behave in a similar way. Every action, every thought, every small gesture sends soft waves through hidden dimensions, invisible yet intimately connected to the life you experience. Picture a breeze passing over a field of tall grass. One blade shifts, nudges the next, and slowly, the movement travels across the meadow in a graceful whispering wave. Hidden dimensions may ripple in the same way. Though we cannot see them directly, their presence touches our lives subtly, shaping moments, guiding currents of experience, and creating patterns that are felt more than observed. Each ripple is quiet, patient, and gentle, never urgent, always unfolding at its own soft pace. Now think of a distant mountain reflecting in a calm lake. A tiny tremor in the earth causes a faint vibration, an echo that travels unseen, yet subtly influences the surface above. Actions and events in hidden layers may do the same, sending faint echoes through the spaces we perceive, softly intertwining with the familiar rhythm of daily life. These invisible ripples are not chaotic or threatening. They are gentle threads of connection, linking moments, objects, and even thoughts in ways that are subtle, comforting, and deeply serene. Even your own movements and choices carry small, quiet ripples. A smile, a kind thought, a simple gesture. Each sends gentle waves outward, touching both the visible and invisible worlds. Perhaps some ripples move through hidden layers, echoing back softly, creating patterns that brush against your experience in ways you cannot fully see. There is a tender beauty in this awareness, that you are part of a web of quiet influence, every motion contributing to a soft, interconnected dance that flows endlessly through the hidden fabric of existence. As you rest in this thought, imagine the calm rhythm of these ripples expanding through space and time. They are not pressing, not urgent, only softly present, like the quiet breathing of the universe itself. The hidden layers, touched by every gentle ripple, move in harmony, creating subtle patterns that fold softly into the world you know. And as your mind drifts along these expanding circles, a serene question lingers. If every moment sends ripples through unseen dimensions, what quiet, invisible beauty might be shaping the life you experience, guiding you gently through the calm, interconnected flow of reality? Imagine walking through a quiet garden, the air soft and fragrant, the path dappled with gentle sunlight. You notice a slight rustle in the leaves, a delicate vibration in the air, almost like a presence brushing softly against your awareness. Perhaps it is nothing, and yet it feels comforting, as if the world itself is quietly attentive, as if unseen companions move alongside you, folding gently through the spaces you inhabit. Picture a single candle flickering in a dim room. Its light casts shadows that dance softly across walls, shapes that appear and vanish without notice. Now imagine that hidden dimensions behave in a similar way. They are not imposing or demanding, but subtle echoes, quiet presences that ripple alongside your daily life. They do not disturb or overwhelm. They simply exist, quietly enriching your experience, like companions you can feel but not see, sharing the gentle rhythm of reality. Consider the soft hum of a distant river, or the way your own footsteps sound on a familiar path. Perhaps some part of what you notice, subtle changes in the air, a fleeting thought, a soft intuition, is shaped by these hidden companions. They exist in layers just beyond ordinary perception, influencing the world in whispers rather than shouts. Their presence is neither urgent nor insistent. It is calm, delicate, and strangely comforting, suggesting that you are never truly alone, even in the quietest moments. Now imagine letting your mind drift, aware of invisible threads linking everything around you. Each thread carries a gentle vibration, a soft echo of hidden dimensions quietly entwined with your own life. You might sense them as fleeting impressions, the quiet tug of intuition, or the serene feeling of being subtly guided. These invisible companions are patient, tender, and unobtrusive, moving through the hidden fabric of existence, carrying calm and connection rather than chaos or confusion. As you breathe slowly, feel the warmth of this idea settling softly around you. The hidden layers of reality are populated by gentle presences that move with quiet harmony, carrying subtle energies that brush against your experience. They remind you that the world is layered, rich, and tenderly alive in ways unseen. And as your awareness drifts through this calm, intimate space, a quiet wonder arises. What if these invisible companions are always near, quietly enfolding your moments in serenity, connecting you to the soft, infinite rhythm of hidden dimensions, and offering a gentle, enduring sense of presence and comfort? Imagine lying on calm water, your body buoyant and weightless, drifting slowly beneath a sky that seems endless. The surface above reflects a soft light, while beneath you, shadows and currents move quietly, unseen. Now let your mind drift in a similar way, floating between gentle layers of reality. Each layer is like a quiet pool or a soft room, a version of the world that exists alongside the one you inhabit. You do not need to swim or search. Simply let yourself float, carried effortlessly by the gentle currents of imagination. Picture stepping through a doorway that leads not to a new room, but to a mirrored version of the familiar world. Everything is the same, yet slightly different. Sunlight falls in a new pattern. Sounds echo softly from unexpected places. Air carries a subtle change in scent. You move without haste, noticing each detail with soft curiosity. In this way, parallel realities exist not as overwhelming alternatives, but as gentle companions, quietly folding alongside your own experience. You drift through them with ease, sensing the calm continuity that connects every layer. Consider a leaf falling from a tree, descending slowly through the air. Imagine that each layer of reality is like a slightly different path for the leaf, each one unfolding in soft, rhythmic motion. You are free to drift from one path to the next, feeling the subtle shifts in rhythm and perspective. Nothing presses, nothing demands attention. Each layer is quiet, patient, a gentle echo of the world you know. Floating between realities becomes a meditation, a soft exercise in awareness and calm, where the mind can expand without strain, carried by the serene rhythm of infinite possibilities. Now picture the sensation of moving through a misty morning, where every step reveals a slightly altered version of the landscape. Hills curve differently, streams shimmer with faint variations, the air vibrates softly with hidden energy. Floating between realities feels much the same. You move with gentle curiosity, noticing the differences and connections without urgency. The unseen layers do not threaten or overwhelm. They soothe, offering a quiet perspective that makes each moment feel richer and more serene. As you rest in this awareness, feel the gentle rhythm of your mind moving effortlessly across these parallel layers. Each version of reality is like a calm breath, each fold a soft, rhythmic pulse. You are carried through spaces that exist quietly alongside one another, touched by subtle harmonies and gentle echoes. And as your imagination drifts between these worlds, a serene thought lingers. What if floating between realities is not a task or a challenge, but a soft, meditative journey, a way to release tension, expand curiosity, and rest within the calm, infinite embrace of dimensions quietly folding around you? Imagine holding a single grain of sand between your fingers. It feels so small, almost weightless, yet it contains countless patterns and textures if you look closely. Now imagine that each tiny grain carries within it threads of existence that ripple quietly through hidden dimensions, invisible yet intimately present. The smallest things, the most subtle motions, are all part of a gentle, intricate web that stretches far beyond what the eyes can see. Picture a single drop of water falling into a calm pool. The ripples spread outward softly, touching every corner of the surface. Each ripple is like a miniature echo of vast cosmic patterns, connecting the small to the enormous. Tiny dimensions vibrate in ways that subtly shape everything, from the motions of your fingertips to the paths of stars across the sky. Even the smallest particle, unnoticed and unobserved, participates in a quiet symphony of influence that folds softly through existence. Now lift your gaze to the night sky. The stars stretch into constellations, and beyond them, galaxies spiral in vast, slow dances. Each celestial body is immense, yet even these giants are connected to hidden layers of reality that curl quietly around them, touching everything in ways we cannot see. The same principles that ripple through a single grain of sand also extend across cosmic distances. Tiny and vast exist together, gently intertwined, carrying the rhythm of unseen dimensions into every corner of the universe. Consider walking barefoot along a sandy shore, feeling the smooth grains shift beneath your feet. You are grounded in the small, immediate texture of the world, yet at the same time the ocean stretches endlessly before you, waves moving in slow, predictable patterns that echo rhythms found in hidden layers of space and time. Each small movement, each tiny sensation, resonates with larger currents, creating a sense of harmony between the micro and the macro. It is a gentle reminder that all scales of existence, from the tiniest threads to the largest galaxies, are quietly connected, shaped by hidden dimensions that move with soft patience. As you breathe slowly, imagine this connection expanding through your awareness. The hidden dimensions, whether tiny or vast, flow around you, through you, carrying subtle patterns that shape your experience and the universe at large. There is no rush to understand or control. Simply noticing the seamless connection between small and large brings a quiet calm. And as your mind drifts through this gentle continuum, a soft wonder arises. If every grain, every ripple, every star participates in the quiet rhythm of hidden dimensions, then each moment of your life is touched by the infinite, carried along a calm, gentle current that moves effortlessly through both the tiny and the vast. Imagine floating slowly above a vast landscape of soft hills and gentle valleys, stretching far beyond the horizon. Now imagine that this landscape is not made of earth and stone, but of space itself, folding and curling in ways that are invisible to the eye. Hidden dimensions create quiet hills, valleys, and gentle folds in the fabric of reality, shaping the cosmos with soft, invisible hands. You do not need to touch or measure them. Simply sensing their presence is enough to feel a deep, calming connection. Picture a river meandering through a quiet valley, curving around stones, dipping gently into hidden pools. The water's movement mirrors the subtle folds of space, each bend suggesting hidden layers of reality flowing softly beneath what we see. These unseen paths are not chaotic. They are rhythmic and patient, like the gentle pulse of the universe itself. Floating above, you can trace their quiet curves, noticing how every fold creates a space for light, life, and possibility to move gently, effortlessly. Now imagine stepping through a doorway into a hidden canyon carved by time itself, its walls curling inward in quiet elegance. The surfaces shimmer with a soft, intangible light, hinting at layers beyond perception. These folds of space are not intimidating. They are intimate and serene. You feel the calm of the unseen topography, the gentle sense that reality is layered like soft paper, each fold creating new possibilities, new quiet corners in which existence can unfold. Consider a gentle morning mist settling over a vast plain. It drifts through valleys and hills, curling softly around invisible forms. Hidden dimensions may move in a similar way, subtly shaping the space around you, carrying calm and quiet without rushing or demanding attention. The topography of the cosmos is not fixed or harsh. It is fluid, layered, and tender, creating spaces that are both intimate and infinite. Floating in this awareness, you notice the soft rhythm of the folds, the gentle architecture of hidden layers, and a sense of peace settles like sunlight over calm waters. As your mind drifts through this gentle geography, feel the expansiveness of space folding quietly in hidden dimensions. There is no need to explore every valley, to measure every hill. Simply imagine drifting across these folds, sensing their subtle contours, and feeling the serene rhythm of reality flowing around you. Each bend, each gentle rise, creates a quiet harmony that carries you softly through space, offering a calm perspective on the universe and your place within it. And as you rest here, a soft, lingering thought unfolds. If the unseen folds of space are gentle, patient, and ever-present, then every step, every breath, every quiet moment of your life is part of a calm, interconnected landscape, endlessly expansive and infinitely tender. Imagine lying in a quiet meadow, your chest rising and falling slowly, each breath a soft, steady rhythm. Now extend that awareness outward, imagining that the universe itself moves in a similar gentle cadence. Each star, each planet, each hidden dimension inhales and exhales softly, carrying energy, space, and time through vast, unhurried motions. The cosmos is not rushed. It is patient, serene, and infinite, and your own breathing mirrors this gentle flow. Picture a quiet morning, the mist lifting from a still lake. Every ripple, every movement of water, moves with the rhythm of a vast, unseen breath. Hidden dimensions ripple similarly, expanding and contracting like the soft inhalation and exhalation of existence itself. You are part of this flow, carried effortlessly by the gentle currents that move through both visible and unseen layers. Each worry, each fleeting thought, becomes a small inhalation within the vast, calm exhalation of the universe. Now imagine placing your hand over your heart and noticing the steady beat beneath your palm. Each heartbeat carries its own rhythm, but it also resonates with the gentle pulse of the world around you. Hidden dimensions vibrate in sync with this calm, carrying subtle energies through space and time. They are not loud or overwhelming. They are soft, constant, and deeply reassuring. Just as your breath rises and falls, the universe flows in an expansive, unbroken cadence, and your presence is a quiet, harmonious part of this gentle rhythm. Consider a leaf drifting slowly on a quiet stream. It rocks gently with each movement of the water, never struggling against the flow. In the same way, your life moves within the steady inhalation and exhalation of the universe. Hidden dimensions breathe softly around you, expanding and contracting in invisible rhythms, carrying every moment with patient care. There is no need to rush or control. Simply noticing this flow allows a profound calm to settle, like a soft fog enveloping a quiet valley. As you rest in this awareness, feel the subtle connection between your breath and the vast cosmic rhythm. Every inhale draws you closer to the gentle pulse of hidden dimensions. Every exhale releases tension, allowing your mind and body to drift in harmony with the universe. Your worries are small inhalations within an infinite exhalation, carried effortlessly through time and space. And as you float in this awareness, a soft thought lingers. If the universe itself breathes gently, then each quiet moment you inhabit, each small heartbeat and each calm breath, is part of a tender, infinite rhythm, folding your existence into the serene flow of hidden dimensions, allowing your mind to rest completely, fully, and gently within the quiet embrace of all that is. Imagine sitting beneath a night sky so vast, it feels like it stretches beyond your mind's reach. Each star glimmers softly, distant yet familiar, forming quiet constellations that ripple gently across the darkness. You notice not only the light but the spaces between the stars, the infinite stretches that seem to go on without end. This is quiet infinity, an expanse that is both immense and calm, inviting you to rest in its gentle rhythm. Picture a slow river flowing beneath a bridge, stretching far beyond what you can see. Its surface is calm, and yet beneath it, currents move with patient, unseen energy. Hidden dimensions of the universe are much like this river. They flow quietly, carrying patterns, vibrations, and possibilities that ripple softly through existence. You do not need to chase them or grasp them. Simply noticing their presence brings a serene understanding, a sense of being cradled within an infinite, patient expanse. Now imagine standing on a quiet hill at dawn. Mist rolls through valleys, curling around trees and rocks with gentle patience. The landscape stretches beyond the horizon, layers upon layers fading softly into distance. Infinity is not loud or chaotic. It is rhythmic, calm, and tender. Hidden dimensions fold gently into this vastness, creating a universe that is endlessly rich yet soothingly familiar, like a soft blanket draped across the cosmos. Consider the rhythm of your own heartbeat, steady and calm. Now imagine this rhythm echoing through all that exists, from the smallest threads of matter to the largest clusters of stars. Infinity is not intimidating when experienced this way. It is quiet, constant, and welcoming. Every layer, every fold, every hidden dimension moves together in a gentle harmony. You are part of this quiet infinity, carried effortlessly through the vast folds of space and time, held within the soft pulse of existence itself. As you rest in this awareness, feel your mind expanding gently, not with effort but with curiosity and calm. The infinite stretches out in every direction, and yet it does not overwhelm. It invites patience, reflection, and quiet awe. Hidden dimensions ripple softly through this expanse, folding upon one another like delicate waves, creating a universe that is vast and tender, immense and serene. And as your thoughts drift along this gentle current, a soft, lingering understanding settles in. Within the quiet infinity of space and hidden dimensions, you can rest fully and completely, carried by the calm, endless rhythm of the cosmos, free from urgency, free from strain, and embraced by the infinite gentle expanse that surrounds all things. Close your eyes and imagine the soft pluck of a harp string, a note vibrating gently through the quiet air. Feel the sound linger, stretching in slow, calm waves, touching nothing yet filling the space around you. Now consider that the universe itself may be composed of threads like these, invisible strings vibrating softly beneath everything you see and touch. Each thread hums quietly, weaving the fabric of existence with subtle, serene precision. Picture a gentle breeze moving through tall grass, the blades bending and swaying in rhythm with the wind. Each blade responds not only to the air but to the quiet hum of threads beneath it, subtle currents shaping motion and pattern. The smallest vibrations carry significance, echoing through layers of reality that remain unseen but deeply felt. It is as if the universe plays a soft symphony, each thread a note, each vibration a gentle pulse of cosmic music, calming and expansive. Now imagine a tiny ripple traveling along a string stretched between 2 points. The motion is delicate, almost imperceptible, yet it carries a quiet message, a pulse that folds softly into the surrounding space. These threads may be incredibly small, far beyond what the eye can detect, yet their vibrations create the framework for everything. The gentle flow of light, the slow turning of planets, the subtle unfolding of time itself. Each vibration is soft, constant, and harmonious, never urgent, always patient, inviting the mind to rest in wonder. Consider the sensation of touching a smooth silk ribbon, feeling the gentle tension along its length. Imagine that each thread of the universe has a similar quiet tension, vibrating in soft, precise rhythm. These vibrations are not loud or jarring. They hum gently, carrying hidden harmonies through reality. You are, in this sense, immersed in a symphony that is invisible yet perceptible in the way the world moves and flows. Each gentle note, each soft pulse, is a reminder that the cosmos is alive in quiet, subtle music, threading all things together in tender, unseen ways. As your awareness drifts through this idea, let yourself feel a soft connection to the threads beneath reality. Each thought, each breath, each tiny movement of attention is part of the gentle interplay of vibrations that shapes existence. There is no rush to understand or analyze. Simply noticing the calm rhythm of these threads is enough to bring a quiet sense of awe. And as you linger in this awareness, a soft, lingering thought floats to the surface. If the universe is composed of these invisible threads, vibrating quietly and harmoniously beneath everything, then every moment of your life is gently orchestrated by a calm, infinite music, carrying you through existence with patient, tender rhythm. Imagine unfolding a delicate piece of origami, the paper creasing softly under your fingers. Each fold creates hidden corners and secret spaces, small pockets tucked away from immediate view. Now, imagine that the universe itself contains folds like these, dimensions curled gently within the familiar world. They are quiet, patient, and hidden, shaping the reality you perceive without demanding attention or understanding. Picture a soft blanket draped over a chair, its edges tucked into folds that create small, intimate spaces. The blanket appears simple, yet the folds give it depth, texture, and gentle complexity. Hidden dimensions may exist in a similar way, curled up within the very fabric of space and time. You do not see them directly, yet they influence how everything moves, flows, and rests, much like the folds that give the blanket its soft, comforting shape. Now imagine walking along a quiet forest path, where leaves overlap and twigs create layers beneath your feet. Each layer is folded, hiding small details that reveal themselves only if you notice carefully. In the same way, curled-up dimensions quietly exist alongside the three dimensions you know. They are not loud or intrusive. They are gentle, subtle, and ever-present, shaping the landscape of reality in ways that are invisible but profoundly serene. Consider the experience of closing your eyes and feeling a piece of cloth slip through your fingers. Its texture, its weight, and its folds are all sensed without needing to see them. Hidden dimensions are similar. They are curled, folded, and layered in ways that are imperceptible to the eye, yet their influence is felt everywhere. In the slow arc of a falling leaf, in the quiet rhythm of your own heartbeat, in the gentle pulse of the universe itself. They are intimate and vast all at once, creating a universe that is quietly complex, like a soft origami garden tucked within the familiar world. As you drift in this awareness, imagine these curled-up worlds gently surrounding you, like secret rooms in a vast, calm house. Each fold is safe, soft, and serene, inviting curiosity without demanding understanding. There is no rush, no urgency, simply the quiet presence of dimensions folding patiently beneath reality. And as your mind settles into this thought, a soft, lingering wonder emerges. If hidden dimensions are curled and folded within every moment, quietly shaping existence, then each breath, each heartbeat, and each gentle motion is touched by layers of calm, invisible complexity, offering a subtle, tender rhythm that carries you through the quiet, infinite folds of reality. Close your eyes and imagine a gentle pulse, so soft it is barely felt. It moves beneath the surface, a quiet rhythm that underlies everything around you. This is the essence of vibrations beneath reality. Subtle motions that you cannot see, yet their presence is woven through every part of existence. They are calm, patient, and infinite, like the soft hum of a distant bell carried on a still breeze. Picture walking barefoot on soft sand, noticing how it shifts gently beneath each step. You feel the textures, the tiny movements that respond to your weight, the subtle vibrations that ripple outward with every motion. Hidden dimensions vibrate in a similar way, softly shaping the world around you. Each pulse is gentle, almost imperceptible, yet it carries a sense of quiet order, creating harmony and rhythm beneath the surface of all that you see and touch. Now imagine sitting in a quiet room, listening to the faint resonance of a string being plucked somewhere far away. The note vibrates through the air, brushing softly against your senses, creating a gentle tingling that is both soothing and fascinating. The universe hums in much the same way, with threads and dimensions vibrating beneath reality, producing subtle rhythms that ripple softly through space, through time, and through your awareness. These vibrations are not alarming or intense. They are calming, intimate, and endlessly patient. Consider the gentle waves of a pond at dawn, ripples spreading outward from a single drop. Each ripple is like a vibration beneath the surface, unseen yet profoundly influential. Hidden layers of reality move in quiet patterns, interacting with one another and with the world we know. You may not see these movements, but you can sense them in the soft rhythmic unfolding of life, in the way leaves sway in the wind, in the steady rise and fall of your own chest. They are like the quiet heartbeat of the cosmos, tender, gentle, and constant. As your awareness drifts deeper, imagine these vibrations threading through everything around you, through the earth beneath your feet, through the air you breathe, through the thoughts that float gently in your mind. They are soft, continuous, and calming, forming an invisible symphony that carries the universe in quiet motion. Let yourself feel the subtle hum, the tender rhythm, and the gentle pulse of hidden dimensions beneath reality. And as you rest in this awareness, a soft, lingering thought floats to the surface. If all that exists is threaded with gentle, unseen vibrations, then you too are carried by this calm rhythm, woven softly into the quiet music of existence, embraced by the tender, infinite pulses that ripple beneath reality itself. Close your eyes and imagine a single string, stretched softly between 2 points plucked gently. It vibrates in a delicate, flowing tone, a note that carries through the quiet air and lingers like a gentle caress. Now imagine countless such strings, each humming softly beneath the surface of reality, weaving a tender symphony that orchestrates the universe. This is the music of strings, a calm, invisible melody that carries through every moment, every place, and every breath. Picture a gentle wind moving through a field of tall grass. Each blade bends in subtle rhythm, brushing against its neighbor in quiet harmony. The strings of reality vibrate in much the same way, invisible yet tangible in the way life flows. You may not see them, but you can sense the soft pulse, the subtle resonance that threads through everything, connecting the smallest detail to the vast expanse of existence. Each vibration is a note in a gentle, cosmic lullaby, a rhythm that hums quietly beneath your awareness. Now imagine lying on a soft hillside, listening to the rustle of leaves, the distant call of a bird, the gentle cadence of a flowing stream. Beneath all of this, there is another rhythm, more subtle but deeply present, like the quiet hum of strings vibrating in hidden dimensions. They move patiently, effortlessly, creating patterns that are both infinitely complex and gently soothing. You feel them not with sight, but with the soft awareness that your mind can sense, like a tingling hum at the edge of thought. Consider a harp played slowly, each note dissolving softly into the next. The music unfolds gently, expanding through space with calm patience. This is similar to the vibrations of hidden strings, weaving the fabric of reality in gentle waves. Each pulse, each subtle vibration, carries a quiet harmony that shapes the universe in ways both unseen and intimately felt. You do not need to analyze or understand. Simply resting in the presence of this soft music brings a sense of awe and peace, a feeling that everything is quietly connected, tenderly orchestrated. As you drift in this awareness, feel the rhythm of the strings carry you softly, like a gentle river guiding a small boat through calm waters. Each vibration flows into the next, creating a seamless melody that resonates through your body, your mind, and your imagination. Hidden dimensions sing softly beneath reality, and you are cradled in the warmth of this cosmic symphony. Let the music of strings lull you into quiet wonder, carrying away tension and thought, until all that remains is calm, gentle resonance, and the soft, endless hum of the universe vibrating tenderly beneath all that exists. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest, and notice the quiet world within yourself. The mind is vast, layered, and intricate, much like the universe outside. Thoughts, feelings, and dreams ripple softly through your consciousness, creating invisible threads that shape the contours of who you are. Just as hidden dimensions lie beneath the surface of reality, there are inner dimensions within you, subtle spaces quietly influencing every moment. Picture a calm, still lake in the early morning, its surface reflecting the soft light of dawn. Beneath the surface, currents move gently, unseen but ever present. Your thoughts are like these currents, flowing quietly beneath awareness, shaping the mind's landscape without disturbance or urgency. There is no need to control or follow them. Simply noticing their gentle motion brings a profound sense of calm, a feeling that the mind is both infinite and tenderly organized. Imagine a quiet forest of soft, rolling hills. Each hill holds hidden valleys, secret glades, and paths that wind gently into unknown spaces. Within your mind, similar landscapes exist, layers of memory, imagination, and intuition quietly coexisting, folding into each other in seamless harmony. These inner dimensions are calm, patient, and generous. They do not demand attention. They invite gentle exploration, offering a sense of infinite possibility, where every thought, every quiet feeling, is part of a larger serene pattern. Now imagine floating softly through these inner landscapes, drifting past streams of memory and valleys of quiet thought. There is a sense of spaciousness, an expanse where nothing is rushed or forced. Each emotion is a soft color in the wide canvas of consciousness, each dream a hidden thread connecting layers of the mind. In this space, you feel the same awe and wonder that the cosmos inspires. Your inner dimensions mirror the outer ones, layered, expansive, and alive with gentle rhythm. As you rest in this awareness, let the mind settle into its own quiet infinity. Feel the subtle presence of thoughts as tender, humming threads, not overwhelming but softly shaping your inner landscape. Every breath you take flows through these hidden dimensions, weaving calm and awareness together. And as you linger here, a soft thought emerges. If your mind is a layered universe, calm and infinite in its possibilities, then you are already connected to the quiet rhythm of all existence, carried gently through the tender, hidden spaces within yourself, safe, serene, and quietly at peace. Close your eyes and imagine walking through a quiet forest just after dawn. Mist curls softly around the trees, and hidden paths wind gently between the trunks. Some paths are clear, while others are veiled by soft shadows, waiting to be discovered. Your mind has similar hidden pathways, quiet corridors of thought and memory that stretch beyond immediate awareness, inviting gentle curiosity rather than urgent exploration. Picture a calm river branching into smaller streams, each flowing in its own rhythm, meeting and diverging, disappearing behind soft bends and reappearing elsewhere. Thoughts in your mind move in this way, flowing through unseen tunnels, hidden corners, and quiet chambers. These pathways are not chaotic. They are organized with subtle elegance, like a delicate network of streams carrying reflections, memories, and gentle insights quietly beneath the surface of consciousness. Now imagine walking down a foggy corridor where walls are lined with soft, muted colors. You can feel the texture beneath your fingertips, the coolness of the floor, the gentle echo of your footsteps. This corridor mirrors the hidden dimensions of your own thoughts, sometimes clear, sometimes obscured, always present. You do not need to rush. You simply notice the gentle presence of each path, appreciating the calm complexity of the mind. Each corridor is an invitation to pause, to breathe, and to acknowledge the quiet interconnections beneath every thought. Consider a soft tunnel of light beneath a forest canopy. Sunlight filters in, illuminating hidden corners, revealing layers of life previously unnoticed. Similarly, within your mind, there are tunnels of thought where ideas, feelings, and intuition converge. Some are quiet and tender, others shimmering faintly with insight, but all are safe to explore at your own pace. Each step along these hidden pathways brings awareness without pressure, a gentle unfolding of curiosity and wonder, like discovering a secret garden tucked inside the familiar world of consciousness. As you drift through this awareness, notice the soft branching of thoughts, the quiet echoes of past experiences, and the gentle currents of imagination flowing beneath conscious attention. These hidden pathways are always present, quietly shaping the mind, offering calm exploration without expectation or urgency. And as you linger here, a soft, lingering thought emerges. If your mind contains secret corridors, branching rivers, and foggy tunnels that stretch beyond immediate sight, then every breath, every gentle thought, and every quiet moment is an opportunity to move softly through the hidden dimensions within yourself, carried along gentle currents of curiosity, wonder, and calm. Close your eyes and imagine a quiet room, softly lit, where the boundary between waking and sleeping blurs. In this space, dreams float like translucent windows, offering glimpses into a world both familiar and unknown. Each dream is a gentle portal, a hidden passage where thoughts and feelings can drift freely, unhindered by the rules of the day. These windows reveal dimensions of the mind that exist quietly beneath awareness, inviting calm exploration. Picture looking through a frosted glass, the shapes and colors beyond softened edges blending gently together. Dreams are much like this, soft visions that hint at vast inner landscapes, where imagination, memory, and emotion weave together into quiet patterns. You do not need to understand every detail. Simply noticing their presence brings a sense of awe, as if you are peering into a universe tucked gently behind the familiar, a space of infinite possibility and calm wonder. Now imagine floating through a quiet garden at dusk. Paths wind between trees, pools of water reflect the fading light, and the air is filled with the soft rustle of leaves. Each dream is like one of these hidden paths, offering passage to spaces that exist alongside your conscious awareness. They are tender, patient, and inviting, allowing your mind to explore without judgment, without rush. Hidden dimensions of thought ripple gently through these dream windows, shaping insight, reflection, and a soft sense of calm. Consider a quiet river that splits into smaller channels, flowing softly through a hidden landscape. Dreams work in much the same way, carrying subtle currents of thought through the mind's inner dimensions. Some channels are bright and clear, others obscure, yet all move with patient rhythm, creating a gentle, invisible architecture within consciousness. You are not lost in these spaces. You are drifting safely, carried along the quiet flow of unseen layers, noticing patterns without needing to grasp them, feeling the calm and the wonder that arises naturally from their presence. As your awareness rests here, imagine the soft glow of dream windows opening gently, offering a glimpse of inner dimensions where imagination and thought dance together. Each dream, each soft vision, is a tender invitation to explore without expectation, to float within the mind's quiet expanses, and to sense the richness of hidden spaces beneath consciousness. And as you linger in this calm awareness, a gentle thought arises. If dreams are windows into inner dimensions, then each night, each soft pause, and each quiet moment is a chance to rest within a layered, infinite landscape, where the mind floats freely, cradled by the quiet, tender currents of its own hidden universe. Take a slow, deep breath and let your awareness settle on the gentle rhythm of your body. Imagine your thoughts and worries as soft clouds drifting across a vast, quiet sky. They move slowly, carried by calm currents, dissolving gently as they float, leaving nothing behind but open space and quiet clarity. This is the feeling of worries melting into the vastness of inner and outer dimensions. Picture a gentle stream winding through a peaceful valley. Tiny ripples form where leaves brush the water, then fade, returning the surface to calm. Your anxieties are like these ripples, soft, temporary movements in the larger expanse of existence. You do not need to chase them, hold them, or analyze them. Simply noticing their gentle presence allows them to dissolve naturally into the infinite flow of space, time, and thought. Now imagine lying beneath a night sky filled with countless stars. Each star pulses softly in quiet rhythm, each light a distant echo in the vast cosmos. The universe stretches outward in infinite calm, a tender expanse that carries everything effortlessly. Your personal worries, though they may feel weighty, are just small currents within this vast ocean. As you breathe and notice the gentle rhythm of the cosmos mirrored in your own chest, your concerns begin to drift softly, like leaves carried on a slow river. Consider a soft fog settling over a quiet landscape. Shapes and edges blur, details fade, and the world seems to expand gently into spacious calm. Worries dissolve in the same way. Each anxious thought, each flicker of tension, can be acknowledged and then released, merging into the quiet, patient folds of inner and outer dimensions. There is no need to resist. The very act of observing allows them to dissolve, returning you to the soft, spacious rhythm of being. As your mind rests in this awareness, imagine yourself floating gently among hidden dimensions, inner landscapes of thought, dreamlike corridors, and quiet folds of consciousness, extending outward into the infinite cosmos. All worries, all burdens are absorbed into this expanse of calm. The universe, with its vast, tender rhythm, carries them effortlessly. You are safe, serene, and part of a flowing, gentle order that exists beyond immediate perception. And as you linger in this quiet, a soft, comforting thought emerges. If every concern can dissolve into the calm, infinite layers of mind and cosmos, then your inner world is free, spacious, and infinitely serene, carried gently by the quiet, patient, endless flow of existence. Close your eyes and take a slow, gentle breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest, the soft expansion of your lungs, the tiny pulse of life within. The universe, vast and infinite, has been unfolding around your imagination, and now slowly we begin to bring your awareness back to the familiar human scale. You are here in this quiet space, yet still connected to the vast, gentle flow of the cosmos. Picture the soft texture of a blanket beneath your fingertips. Notice the weave, the gentle warmth it carries. Each thread, though small and familiar, is part of a vast pattern, echoing the quiet layers of the universe. The same subtle, harmonious rhythm that vibrates through galaxies is mirrored in the tiny folds and fibers beneath your hand. Allow yourself to linger on this sensation, noticing the comfort, the intimacy, the calm. Imagine the sunlight streaming through a window, filtering softly across the floor. Each ray illuminates a small world of dust motes, drifting lazily in quiet arcs. The vast cosmos and hidden dimensions you have imagined are still present, but now they are reflected in these intimate details. There is awe here too, in the simple observable moments, the warm touch of light, the gentle shimmer of particles, the quiet rhythm of ordinary life. Now bring your attention to your breath once more. Inhale slowly, feel the air filling your lungs, expanding gently. Exhale, letting the air flow out effortlessly. Each breath is a bridge between the immense and the immediate, a soft tether that anchors you while allowing the mind to float in wonder. The hidden dimensions, the vibrations of strings, the folded spaces of reality, they remain quietly present, now experienced through the calm lens of the familiar. As you rest here, notice small sensations. The subtle pressure of your body against the surface beneath you, the warmth of your hands, the gentle echo of sound around you. These are the threads of your personal, tangible world, yet they resonate with the rhythm of the universe. There is harmony between the vast and the familiar, between cosmic wonder and everyday touch. And as you linger in this gentle awareness, a soft, lingering thought rises. If the infinite can coexist with the intimate, then every breath, every texture, every moment carries a quiet connection to the vast, hidden dimensions around and within you, offering serenity, grounding, and gentle awe. Close your eyes and imagine a quiet morning. Sunlight slips gently through the leaves outside your window, scattering in soft patterns across the floor. Each flicker of light, each shifting shadow, hints at subtle layers hidden beneath the surface of what you see. These are the hidden dimensions of everyday life, quietly shaping the world around you, patiently without demand or urgency. Picture the soft sway of a branch as the wind moves through it. Each leaf turns and twists in ways you may not notice, yet their motion forms a delicate rhythm, a gentle dance that mirrors the unseen currents of reality. Hidden dimensions like these quiet patterns exist all around you, influencing the ordinary with invisible grace. You do not need to understand them fully. Simply noticing their presence brings a deep, calming fascination. Imagine looking up at clouds drifting lazily across the sky. Each wisp folds and shifts in subtle patterns, layers within layers, forming shapes that appear and dissolve in quiet, natural rhythm. Much like hidden dimensions, they are both familiar and mysterious, gentle and expansive. You can sense the silent influence of these unseen layers in the way light scatters, in the soft echoes of sound, in the tender interaction of objects and air. Everything carries this quiet resonance, waiting to be noticed by a patient, gentle awareness. Now focus on the small wonders of your immediate surroundings. A cup of warm tea, its surface rippling softly as it settles. The texture of a table beneath your hand. The faint scent of morning air drifting in. Each ordinary moment is infused with subtle patterns, tiny movements, and invisible harmonies. Hidden dimensions are not separate from your daily life. They are woven into it, like threads in a vast tapestry, quietly shaping every texture, sound, and sensation. As you rest in this awareness, notice how calm fascination arises naturally when you pay gentle attention. There is awe in sunlight folding through leaves, in ripples of water, in drifting clouds, in every soft, imperceptible detail. Hidden dimensions do not require effort or understanding. They are quietly present, offering a steady, soothing hum beneath the ordinary, a gentle reminder of the universe's tender complexity. And as your mind lingers on these observations, a soft, inviting thought emerges. If every small detail carries echoes of unseen layers, then every moment of your life is subtly extraordinary, a quiet dance of hidden dimensions unfolding gently around and within you, offering calm curiosity, wonder, and peaceful presence. Close your eyes and take a slow, deliberate breath. Feel the air filling your lungs, expanding gently, and then leaving your body with a soft, steady rhythm. Each inhale, each exhale is a wave of time passing quietly, a tender reminder that you exist within a gentle flow, both immediate and infinite. Time, like your breath, moves naturally, effortlessly, carrying you through the moments of your life. Imagine a calm river, flowing with patient grace. Each second is a ripple across its surface, gentle and continuous, never rushed, never forced. Your breath mirrors this river, rising and falling in quiet sync with the hidden rhythms of the universe. With each inhale, imagine drawing in the gentle currents of time. With each exhale, release what is past, letting it drift softly downstream. Time in this sense is not pressing or harsh. It is a tender, flowing presence you can rest within. Picture yourself lying on soft grass, the sky above stretching endlessly. Clouds move slowly across it, drifting in silent, graceful arcs. Each cloud marks a passing moment, a soft fold of time drifting into the horizon. Hidden layers of reality like these clouds move quietly around you. Some layers are visible, like the clouds you can see, while others remain subtle, forming gentle folds in the fabric of your perception. Breathing through these rhythms allows you to feel a calm alignment with the universe's tender flow. Now imagine that every breath creates a bridge between the immediate moment and the vast expanse of existence. Each inhalation draws awareness inward. Each exhalation releases tension outward, connecting your personal rhythm to the subtle pulse of hidden dimensions. Seconds become gentle waves. Hours become flowing streams, and your mind rests in a quiet current where time stretches and folds without demand. There is no urgency, only soft movement, a delicate interplay between now and the infinite. As you linger in this gentle awareness, notice how each breath can carry you softly through the unseen rhythms of life. You are aligned with the quiet, hidden flow of time, resting within its tender pulse. Moments arise and fade, each gentle and deliberate, each part of a larger pattern you do not need to control. And as your mind drifts in this calm wave, a soft thought emerges. If your breath can carry you through the hidden currents of time, then every moment, every inhale and exhale, is a passage into serenity, a quiet rhythm that echoes through the folds of existence, bringing calm, wonder, and gentle, unhurried presence. Close your eyes and take a gentle, deliberate breath. Feel the weight of your body against the surface beneath you. Notice the soft press of your feet or the subtle contact of your hands. You are returning slowly from the vast, tender expanse of hidden dimensions and cosmic imagination, bringing your awareness gently back to the familiar, intimate space of your own body. Imagine the feeling of soft fabric against your skin, comforting and steady. Every texture, every touch is a small anchor, a reminder that you are here, in this quiet, safe place. The universe, with all its hidden folds and gentle rhythms, remains present, but now it is reflected in the warmth and texture of the world immediately around you. You are both vast and close, both expansive and intimate, held softly within your personal space. Picture a small flame flickering gently in a dark room. Its light dances calmly across surfaces, casting soft shadows, creating quiet patterns that are simple and tender. This flame mirrors your awareness, steady, warm, and attentive. The awe and curiosity of hidden dimensions need not disappear. They are now folded gently into the comfort of the personal, into the familiar rhythms of your own senses. Each flicker of thought, Each gentle insight becomes part of a soft, grounded presence. Now bring your attention to your breathing. Inhale slowly, noticing the rise of your chest. Exhale fully, feeling the soft release of tension. Each breath is a tether, connecting the wonder of the mind's exploration to the tangible, immediate sensations of the body. The textures, the warmth, the sounds around you all carry the quiet resonance of the universe, gently grounding you while keeping the tender awe intact. You are safe, present, and fully supported in this moment. As you linger here, notice the harmony between the cosmic and the familiar, the hidden and the tangible. Tiny details, the softness of a pillow, the coolness of a hand, the gentle light around you, become invitations to rest deeply, to experience wonder without strain, and to feel calm and whole. And as your mind settles, a soft, lingering thought emerges. If the infinite can fold gently into the immediate, if hidden dimensions echo quietly within familiar touch, then every sensation, every gentle breath, and every moment of awareness can carry serenity, quiet fascination, and a profound sense of peace, grounding you softly as you drift comfortably into calm presence. Close your eyes and let your breath flow naturally. Imagine the vast expanse of the universe you have journeyed through. All the hidden folds, the gentle vibrations, the soft rivers of time, and the unseen dimensions. Each has been a quiet companion, a tender presence in your exploration. Now, as you exhale, picture gently folding the universe like a soft, expansive book, turning each page with care until it rests quietly beside you. Feel the weight of calm settle across your shoulders, as though a gentle blanket has been drawn over your awareness. The vastness of space, the endless threads of existence, the secret corridors of thought, they do not vanish. They rest patiently, waiting quietly like stars at dawn. There is no need to hold them in your mind. Simply notice them with soft acknowledgement and let the awareness fold inward, leaving you in a gentle, tender calm. Imagine each hidden dimension like a room in an infinite house. You have wandered quietly through them, noticing textures, light, and echoes. Now, one by one, you close the doors softly. The rooms remain, intact and waiting, their mysteries preserved, but your mind rests comfortably in the gentle familiarity of your own space. Each door closes without force, without urgency, leaving a lingering sense of awe as you exhale and relax deeper into stillness. Picture a soft stream that has flowed across a quiet valley, winding between gentle hills and hidden groves. As you pause at the edge of the stream, the water continues its movement, yet you can sit peacefully beside it. The universe in all its vastness is like this stream, always flowing, always present, but you are grounded, resting in the calm of the moment. Each ripple, each soft vibration, echoes in quiet resonance, a tender reminder that wonder is never lost, only folded gently into the background of awareness. Now turn your attention to your breath once more. Inhale slowly, feeling the gentle rise of your chest. Exhale fully, allowing the vastness of your exploration to settle like soft dust on a shelf. There is a tender rhythm to this folding away, a sense of completeness, a gentle pause in the endless motion of thought and imagination. The universe has been your companion, and now it rests, and so do you, cradled in calm wonder, aware of the infinite, yet fully present in this quiet, peaceful moment. Close your eyes and take a gentle breath, feeling the calm pulse of your body. Imagine the hidden dimensions you have explored as soft, resonant echoes, vibrating quietly around you. Though your attention may now rest, these gentle reverberations continue their subtle dance, like ripples across a still pond, tenderly brushing the surface of your awareness. Picture each hidden layer as a soft note lingering in the air, a sound that has faded yet continues to resonate, filling the space with quiet harmony. These echoes are patient, timeless, moving gently through the folds of reality, brushing against thoughts, emotions, and perceptions. You do not need to chase them or understand their full melody. Simply noticing their presence brings calm fascination and gentle awe. Imagine walking through a quiet forest after a gentle rain. Every step releases faint scents, soft vibrations, tiny ripples and puddles that catch the muted light. These small, tender movements are like the echoes of hidden dimensions. Though the forest seems still, subtle patterns persist, weaving quietly through leaves and water. In the same way, unseen dimensions continue their gentle, invisible rhythm, brushing softly against your mind, creating a tender sense of interconnected calm. Now picture the night sky after dusk, when stars glimmer faintly through a soft haze. The light that reaches you has traveled across vast distances, carrying the memory of distant worlds. Hidden dimensions like these soft starlit echoes continue quietly around you, shaping the universe in ways gentle and unobtrusive. You are aware of them as a calm presence, a quiet reminder of the tender, infinite layers that exist just beyond sight. As your awareness rests in this serene resonance, notice how a soft sense of awe lingers in your mind. Each echo, each vibration is a gentle caress of wonder, a subtle pulse that aligns with the natural rhythm of your own breath. The hidden dimensions do not demand attention. They invite it softly, patiently, creating a delicate balance between curiosity and rest. And as you linger here, a gentle thought arises. Even as your mind rests, even as your attention turns inward, the universe continues its tender, silent movement. Every ripple, every echo, every subtle vibration is a quiet companion, a gentle reminder that wonder and calm can coexist effortlessly, filling your awareness with soft, enduring serenity. Close your eyes and feel the gentle rhythm of your body resting in stillness. With each slow breath, imagine yourself floating softly on a calm, endless sea. The waters are smooth and warm, carrying you effortlessly, each gentle wave rocking you in quiet harmony with the hidden currents of the universe. Picture yourself drifting among clouds that move slowly across a serene sky. Their motion is unhurried, tender, and safe. You are not trying to reach anything. There is no destination. You are simply carried along, wrapped in the gentle cradle of awareness, allowing your mind to float freely through quiet space. The soft movement creates a soothing sense of detachment from tension, worries, or the demands of daily life. Imagine that each thought you have is like a small feather, rising lightly and settling gently upon the surface of your consciousness. None need to be chased or held. Each floats, moves, and merges with the rhythm around you. The hidden dimensions you have explored, the gentle folds, the soft vibrations, the quiet echoes, are present as companions, their tender resonance guiding your drift without urgency. Feel the subtle sway of your body, like a boat rocking in calm waters or a leaf carried along a slow-moving stream. With each inhale, imagine drawing in a soft wave of cosmic serenity. With each exhale, release any remaining tension, letting it dissolve into the gentle flow around you. The boundaries between self and universe blur slightly, creating a sensation of serene floating, a calm merging of inner awareness with the tender, infinite rhythms of reality. Now picture yourself drifting past soft, luminous threads of hidden space, each vibrating faintly like the delicate hum of a distant melody. You do not need to analyze them or understand their structure. Simply noticing their gentle presence is enough. They brush softly against your awareness, carrying a sense of wonder that is quiet and comforting, like a lullaby whispered by the universe itself. And as you continue this slow, rhythmic drift, a tender thought arises. If the mind can float freely, carried by gentle waves of awareness, then sleep, rest, and calm are simply natural movements within the quiet, soft rhythm of existence. You are safe. You are carried, and your mind, like a gentle leaf or drifting cloud, can move effortlessly, blending curiosity with serene rest. Close your eyes and take a slow, deep breath. Feel the soft rise of your chest, the gentle fall as air leaves your body. You have wandered through the vastness of hidden dimensions, floating among threads of reality, drifting through echoes of unseen worlds. Now, slowly, gently, we return to the comfort of your own space, carrying the calm awe of exploration within. Imagine folding the universe carefully, like a delicate map, until it rests quietly beside you. The vast rivers of time, the gentle folds of hidden space, the soft hum of vibrating threads, they remain tender and patient, waiting for future discovery. Your mind does not need to hold them tightly. Instead, they nestle softly, like warm light in a quiet room, a gentle presence you can carry without effort. Picture your immediate surroundings, the soft surface beneath you, the familiar scent in the air, the faint sounds of life around you. Each detail is imbued with the quiet resonance of the cosmos. The hidden dimensions you have imagined are folded seamlessly into this intimate space, linking the awe of the infinite with the calm of the personal. You are both explorer and anchor, observer and resting mind, fully supported in the comfort of your own presence. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breath, the tender sway of your body, the soft connection of every point of contact with your environment. Each inhale draws calm curiosity inward. Each exhale releases tension, letting it dissolve into the quiet folds of your surroundings. The vastness of the universe, once so expansive in imagination, now rests like a gentle companion, subtle and comforting, filling your awareness with quiet wonder and deep peace. As you settle fully, notice how calm awe has become a part of your immediate experience. Every texture, every sound, every soft movement carries echoes of the hidden dimensions, reminding you that the extraordinary can exist within the ordinary. The universe is folded into your room, into your breath, into the quiet beating of your heart. And as you rest here, a tender thought arises. You are home, fully present, yet still connected to the vast, soft, unfolding wonder of existence. The journey is complete, and yet its gentle resonance remains, a soothing hum beneath all thought, a quiet companion guiding you into restful, serene stillness.